Episode 2, No Spot Motivation. Today we're talking accountability. Gotta have accountability. And reminding you that we're doing videos every Tuesday and Friday. Unfiltered honesty. No excuses. Not making them, not taking them. That's what we're doing on here. But this is a forum for a place to constantly grow and look at yourself and look elsewhere to find betterment in your life. Like I figured out, I can start and stop the video on my watch. Who knew? I'm 41. I didn't know, but now I know. So I don't have to stand up and sit down like I did in the last video. Also, we got some poems on here. This is only the second video. There's 2 shorts and an intro video. This is the first official topic-oriented piece. And I'm going to read a poem at the end, which I realized I left over there. So there will be a quick up and down on this one, actually. But accountability is something that goes overlooked constantly. It's probably the forerunner for the dissolution of so many relationships, romantic or otherwise. When someone can't just own up to a mistake they've made, recognize it, grow from it, that's not someone you could be around. That's someone that is a energy vampire. They're taking your positive motivation and momentum elsewhere. They're taking it with them. It's okay to have your friend stand with you in the rain. It's not okay to take his umbrella or her umbrella. There's a difference. So if they're going to help, that's fine. But when you've made an error and you're not taking that accountability, who are you? I just did this. I did this yesterday morning. Slept terribly. Here I am making excuses. This is just part of the observation. And had mixed up frustrations. Who knows what they are? Things I probably haven't addressed. I didn't have therapy the week before. That's what I get. Need it every week. Had it yesterday. So this was yesterday. This outburst I had, where I had to reflect on the pause I could have given this situation and taken a tone that would have eliminated a miscommunication that just turned into this dramatic rambling of nonsense. And until I completed this outburst, I wasn't in any sort of conscious state to be productive, to help anyone around me, to provide a solution. You're just going to sit around talking about, problems. That's easy. Easy to find a problem. What do you present to create a resolution, a solution to this issue? So I paused that. I went back to the person that I had made this error in, tried to talk out the miscommunication, which we figured out, and apologized. Sincerely, genuinely apologized. An apology needs to come from the heart. It can't be obligatory. Respect isn't obligatory, and someone's forgiveness is not either. So your apology needs to be sincere. But the reason I had this outburst was I felt like a victim. Oh, poor me. Like it's all affecting me. And it was affecting me, but it was going to affect all kinds of people. And it was something that's going to affect me for 2 more days and not affect me at all. And I think part of it was I wanted to be part of the solution. I felt like maybe I wasn't being part of the solution, and I was more than willing to be. These are my own reflections that I need to take myself. But this is a very common thread that people weave in their life of pointing the finger everywhere except at themselves. And that's something I've learned recently. It's something that I am very conscious of and proud of myself for doing. It's not something I've always done. It's easy to rationalize, well, wait a minute, you verify your frustrations with a friend or whoever it might be. Yeah, they were, that's crazy, that's ridiculous. So you get a validation, but that doesn't mean it's correct. If you take that accountability, that can reduce your anxiety. What I realized from this situation is a lot of the anxiety and the things that I carry around and things that build up into other frustrations that manifest themselves in the wrong place. Completely the wrong place. Providing no benefit, a treadmill, if anything, can be alleviated with a simple pause. 5 more seconds, I could have been like, oh, I see where it happened here. This wasn't said, this was heard this way, that was heard that way. I've been able to do that with a lot of things lately. It's a huge leap for me personally. This solution process can be found in your own actions. This is what's so important about all these things ultimately, is that what you can control is what will bring or alleviate anxiety. And your lack of acceptance of what you can't control is ultimately what most anxiety is. And most things you can't control. You can control if you get up and work out. You can control what you eat during the day. You can control how you treat other people. You can control how much kindness you dish out, how much disdain you dish out, and see what you get back. Whole bunch of kindness, your day just happens to go better. How about that? What an epiphany. And it's progress, not perfection, though, right? But there's the moment you become accepting of the terms that you have reached as a person, you're complacent, you're docile, you're going backwards. You might feel like you're in a good place, staying in that place. But the mudslide is going next to you, and it's going to catch you eventually. There is no end to self-improvement. You can be better than you were the day before, and you don't have to wait till tomorrow to restart it. You can do it right now. The next second, you can choose to not act in a way that you have been, to try to take in a perspective that you might not have considered. Do a little YouTube video and find out how your watch works. Look at that, it's still going. And how you can utilize tools and for the betterment. Doesn't matter if you have tools if you don't know how to use them. You gotta have the right tools to do the job. So this accountability comes in spades when you have the people around you holding a mirror to you. Not a broken mirror. Plenty of pretty faces have broken behind a nice shimmering mirror. Doesn't mean anything. But when you have that person that holds a brand new, there's no crack, there's no discussion about what was wrong. You have someone who knows you telling you, bro, you're wrong on this one. That's the moment you grow through. Because that's how that friend or whoever it might be can come to you in that moment, and you can be there for them in that. Because no one walks through this all effortlessly. That's why you have to read. That's why you write. Write poetry. Write in a journal. Write a gratitude journal. Just anything. Get it out of your head. Just writing something down that may never see the light of day can change the whole vibration of your essence. And that's who you present to the world. If all this accountability, who you present to the world, is literally entirely up to you. If someone's misperceived, they don't like you for whatever reason, perhaps they're lost. Not everybody's going to like you. Such is life. But that's okay, because the people that do like you can concentrate on trying to be better for them and being better for yourself, being better. It's a constant movement. And the stationary position is a victim. Everyone can find it. You can find your poverty-stricken past. You can find your culturally bashed background. You can find the bad hand of cards you were dealt and someone else got a straight flush. I think that's good. I don't even know how to play poker. Bad analogy. But that's the point, right? Some people do start the race ahead of other people. Some people start crawling. Some people are hopping around on one leg. But it doesn't mean you don't keep going. It doesn't mean you can't catch up. Someone can trip. Someone's knee can give out. Someone's ankle, figuratively. That's why you have to keep going. You might be there to help up that person, and they might be there to help you up. Finish together. It's not a zero-sum game. There's no just winning and losing definitively about everything. The better things are not able to be described as such. The things that are really fulfilling do not have monetary value, and they have within them your ability to control them, which is taking time to help someone, just taking time to smile, give someone a hi. The littlest thing you wouldn't even imagine could potentially change someone's whole day, change their life. They might be having the worst day they've ever had. And this simple, have a great one, means nothing to you. You would go through the rest of your life not even knowing that this had any impact. And that's the best part. You do these things, an act of kindness has no reward. A genuine act of kindness presents itself in sincerity. And that sincerity illuminates. It illuminates that person, that thing, and it carries it through. It pays it forward. So I'm glad I was able to do that. I'm not glad I showed this side of myself. I was very upset about nothing. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. People are like, what is this guy? What is this guy? Off his rocker over here? Yeah. At the time, yeah. Not going to make an excuse, though. I was wrong. Period. But I see what I did. I've talked about what I did. I've got different perspectives on other solutions I could have found in that moment. I didn't need to reflect on these solutions to find them. So today that'll be the rant. The accountability is your own cross to bear. And if you're fortunate enough to have people to assist you with that, all the better. So we'll do a quick reading and we'll be out of here. Sorry for the get up and get down. Are we still on here? Let's check real quick. Yes. So this was written this morning. It is the 30th of August, 2024. Haven't named it yet. We'll name it later. It's not important right now. And it's short. And if you like this, there's more poems I had recorded before on voice memo and figured out how to transfer it so it can go to YouTube with iMovie. But they're just black. They're audio only recordings. Pretty proud of those poems, though, to be perfectly honest. If you're so inclined, please feel free to check those out. We'll come back to a name. Maybe next episode or so, we'll find a name that matches this. Also, from a little red, I'm noticing. Got off late. We're almost 9 o'clock at night here. Hopped in the shower real quick and making video as I said in the first video. Every Tuesday and Friday, something's coming out. No edit. Pure honesty. Unfiltered. So here is a shorter poem than the others that are. A dusty box under the floorboards is where I collect my thoughts. A dash of Descartes. Am I or am I not? A towel of tears, wrung dry by twisted realities and sunken strength. A clock that doesn't tell time, but the hours you waste. Feeling pathetic in the path that we take. Feeling around dark halls made of braille, weighing decisions on a broken scale. Alleviation is in answering life's final question. There's one outcome. Simplicity in implicity. You eventually make the selection. Eyes closed, one breath, a power button, lightly pressed, a hard reset. Cushioned by a bed of nails. Come to your senses. Come to your senses. Get present. And find your sense of self. Have a great night.